Nancy Guthrie's family says they will pay for her safe return as a possible ransom deadline approaches. An unverified ransom note is demanding $6 million in Bitcoin by this evening. And in a new video, Today Show host Savannah Guthrie and Nancy's other children say they'll pay, but they need proof of life first. Meanwhile, police returned to Nancy's Arizona home this weekend, but say they still don't have any suspects. Chief Investigator Correspondent Aaron Guthrie is in Tucson, Arizona with more.
With no suspects and no leads, and faced with a demand for Bitcoin and a deadline today imposed by someone claiming to be her mother's kidnapper, Savannah Guthrie solemnly pledged to pay for Nancy Guthrie's return.
We received your message, and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
The search has become a sensation for the public, but a private horror for the family.
We are always going to be merely human, just normal human people who need our mom. Mama, if you're listening, we need you to come home. We miss you.
Investigators have returned repeatedly to Annie Guthrie's home, where her mom enjoyed dinner and a Saturday game night before returning to her house a few minutes away. Investigators have also returned to Nancy Guthrie's home, examining rooftop cameras, towing a car, and inquiring of neighbors. This drone video capturing investigators examining what appears to be the septic tank on Guthrie's property. The sheriff's department said this remains an active and ongoing investigation, but after more than a week, investigators have not identified any suspects, persons of interest, or vehicles connected to this case. As the investigation stretches into a second week now, Diane, there are grave concerns about Nancy Guthrie's health. She relies on daily medication. The FBI is still offering a reward for information, but so far that information has been sparse. Diane.
All right, Aaron Guthrie, thank you. Let's bring in ABC contributor, retired FBI agent Brad Garrett for more on all of this. Brad, investigators returned to Nancy's home over the weekend, nearly 2 weeks after her disappearance. Based on your experience, do you have any sense of what they're looking for?
Probably corroboration to what was ever in the email message that started this whole thing. Did they mention specific items that have been moved, their location, where there is blood, things that then would corroborate that at least you feel comfortable that the bad guys were actually in this house. So, that's one aspect. The other could be a forensic one, that they've come up with, let's say, DNA of a possible person and going back and searching for that. So, that's one of the reasons, Diane, you keep houses in the custody of law enforcement as long as possible. But I think that's probably the key reasons.
Brad, a nearby gas station also says it handed over surveillance video of what they called a suspicious vehicle. Is that the kind of thing that can really break a case like this?
Well, there is no doubt. I would say based on experience that the vast majority of those type of leads don't go anywhere. But having said that, all you need, to your point, is one. I haven't heard anything else about that vehicle. I think the whole idea was it was at the Circle K in the time frame that Aaron talks about for the 45 minutes investigators think they were in the house.
And Brad, this is the 9th day since Nancy's disappearance. How do abduction investigations like this change as time passes?
Well, sadly, Diane, like any case, if this afternoon comes and goes, if the family pays, obviously they do. Does Nancy get returned? Who knows? Or will any of that occur if there is no proof of life? But as we go past today, the investigators, the FBI, and the county police and others will continue to work this case as hard as they can. At some point, they'll be out of leads. And it's a tragic thing to go tell a family, we're still going to work this case. It's still open. But we've turned over every piece of investigative process that we have, from the IP address to the Bitcoin wallet address, to all of that stuff. Can we figure out who has taken Nancy? But that then becomes, will this be in the headlines day in and day out? And the answer is no. And you never, ever want a case to get to that, in particular when you have somebody that you have no idea where they are or whether they're dead or alive.
Garrett, thank you.